In the fifth episode of The Capture, Season 3, Simon says, Rachel, Carey, and Noah Pierson develop an uneasy alliance as they make their way through underground tunnels, and Pierson's dark past comes to light. Carey learns Simon's true identity as allies above ground piece together the puzzle of Isaac Turner's death. The investigation has turned deeper than ever before, swirling into something far more complex, far more dangerous than she'd thought possible. That fine line between truth and manipulation is all but invisible now. She's running out of options, most of the people she can count on, and running out of time fast. That's when she finds herself making the decision she never wanted to make. It's time to trust Pierson. It isn't easy, not after everything. Trust seems like a bad thing in a world where stories can be made up and evidence can be faked. Everyone has their own point of view. Everyone is hiding something. And Pierson has been at the center of it all, whether he wants to admit it or not. But now he's giving something else. The story of him. Everything slows down as Pierson starts to talk. This isn't just another clue or theory. This is about you. Uncooked and maybe even harmful. He starts connecting the dots that Carey couldn't see before, showing her parts of the conspiracy hidden beneath what she thought she knew. And all of a sudden, things start to make sense. However, they also become increasingly intricate at the same time, because each response he provides invites more inquiries. Larger ones, darker ones. Carey listens intently, examining each word, pause, and tone change, because it is possible to alter even the truth in this world. The falsehood may even include a confession. However, something seems off. She is hearing the human side of the plot for the first time, rather than merely viewing the proof. The strain, the anxiety, the repercussions of being ensnared in a system that controls people in addition to information. The scale of everything grows as Pierson's story progresses. What appear to be distinct episodes now seems to be a component of a single, well-coordinated machine. A system that is intended to mold reality, affect results, and quiet anyone who approaches too closely. And everything is altered by that insight, because this is no longer just about cracking a case. It's about realizing how profound this is. Here's the danger, though. Comprehending it entails going further into it. And the secret to discovering the truth may lie in having faith in Pierson, or the error that determines her destiny. Carey is closer than ever to revealing something significant if he is telling the truth. However, if he is lying, then she was just drawn into yet another meticulously crafted delusion. She must now decide what to do. It is based on instinct rather than facts or conviction, because sometimes the only path forward in a world based on deceit. One discovery in the Capture Season 3 episode, 5 causes everything to change. Simon is not who he has been acting like. Simon has worked in the background thus far. Be calm, computed, just out of grasp at all times. An unseen presence that shapes events and a voice that issues commands. He felt contained, but significant. That delusion is destroyed. When his true identity is eventually revealed, it raises far more hazardous questions than providing answers. Carey's understanding of the plot abruptly changes. The hierarchy shifts. In an instant, the power structure reorganizes itself. Simon isn't just a player in the game. He's a lot more than that, and a lot more dangerous. The reveal is like a shockwave. Things that happened in earlier episodes start to look different. The choices he made, his timing, how things seem to come together. It all starts to feel less like chance and more like control. Carey realizes that she hasn't just been looking for a conspiracy. She has been following a plan that Simon has been working on since the start. And the part that makes me the most uneasy, he's been hiding in plain sight. The threat grows much bigger as the truth becomes clear. It's not just about fake evidence or deep fake technology anymore. High-level influence, access, and power are central themes, suggesting that governance occurs from within while seeming to operate externally. The structure of the conspiracy is integrated, making it nearly impossible to combat. Carey confronts a troubling truth, that her actions might have been anticipated and orchestrated by others. As she gets closer to the inner circle, she becomes both more dangerous and vulnerable. Simon has not only been responding to her, but also observing her movements, creating a new dynamic in their confrontation. This evolution raises the unsettling question of whether Carey was ever truly in control. What if someone's past has always concealed the truth about the conspiracy? While Rachel Carey delves deeper into the present in the Capture Season 3, Episode 5, something equally explosive is discovered above ground. Answers buried in Pierson's past. Pierson initially appeared to be a constant presence. Dependable. Computed. Someone who keeps inside the lines and abides by the rules. However, that picture starts to fall apart as additional facts come to light. Because the man Carey believed she understood might not be the complete picture. Behind-the-scenes allies start making connections that were never supposed to be made. Old documents, covert connections, decisions made in the past that now have a completely different significance. One thing also becomes evident with each discovery. Unbeknownst to everyone, Pierson has been closer to this plot. The more they delve, the more disturbing it gets. There is more to this than just bad timing or happenstance. Patterns exist. Links, instances in which the system Carey is attempting to connect with Pierson's background. And that presents a risky potential. Has Pierson fallen prey to the system or a portion of it? Everything changes when these discoveries are made. Carey's perception of Pierson shifts dramatically as he uncovers layers of complexity in Pierson's past, turning him from mere subject to a key figure potentially entangled in a larger, more dangerous scheme. Carey's trust in Pierson is complicated by newfound doubts about his integrity, suggesting that the past is not just a background, but a vital piece of the puzzle that could unlock the truth or lead to a downfall. The story poses the critical question of whether Pierson is essential to revealing the truth or a threat that could unravel everything, highlighting the intricate connection between history and trust in the character dynamics. What if solving one murder could bring down the whole system? Rachel Carey and Pierson have to work together in a tense way in the Capture, Season 3, Episode 5. Trust is weak, if it exists at all, but that's not what this is about right now. It's the truth. And that truth starts with the name Isaac Turner. At first, his death seemed like just another piece of a bigger puzzle. But the more Carey and Pierson dig, the more they realize that this isn't just a side story. This is where everything comes together. Isaac Turner was not just a victim. He was the target. The tension between Carey and Pierson is evident as they begin to make connections. Every discussion is cautious. It seems like everything may go wrong at every turn. Although they are cooperating, neither of them really lets their guard down, because trust can be a weapon in a society like this. Nevertheless, they continue to advance, because what they're discovering is too significant to be disregarded. The evidence about Turner's murder starts to change. It begins pointing at something far larger instead of specific people. A network, a framework, one that not only distorts the truth, but also gets rid of anyone who could reveal it. What about Isaac Turner? He was aware of something that may kill him. Everything is altered by that realization, which reveals a hidden system of justice that operates with lethal efficiency to cover its tracks. As they uncover clues, they grow increasingly aware of the dangers posed by the true authority behind the events, an entity that not only observes, but actively controls the situation and will take drastic measures to protect itself. Their collaboration is fraught with risk. While Carey relies on Pierson's expertise, Pierson's motivations intertwine with Carey's, creating tension that could lead to personal and professional disaster. The investigation poses a profound threat to the very foundations of the system they challenge, revealing that the pursuit of truth may not lead to heroism, but instead to becoming a target. As they edge closer to unveiling the truth, they face the deadly consequences of their inquiry, racing against time and manipulation from a powerful adversary willing to kill to stay in the shadows. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives like this. See you in the next review.